Lyric Stage had great success in the fall of 2006 with Carousel. We used a 40-piece orchestra playing Don Walker's original Broadway orchestrations, and the result was glorious. And according to the Rodgers and Hammerstein organization, our production of Carousel received the best set of notices that Carousel has ever received in any production. And it was from that success that R&H became interested in Lyric Stage premiering the restored version of The King and I. I visited with Bruce Pomahak, the Rodgers and Hammerstein organization's music director, about presenting The King and I. And we were originally going to open our 2008-2009 season with The King and I and announced it. And Bruce gave me a call last spring and said, could you put it off a little bit because the restoration is not going to be finished for September? And I said, sure, can we close the season with it in June? He said, that'd be perfect. We'll definitely have the materials ready. So that's what we did. And on June 19th, we will unveil the newly restored The King and I with a 35-piece orchestra playing Robert Russell Bennett's original Broadway orchestrations. In addition to restoring the orchestra parts, R&H also went back to the original Broadway script. What had happened in the ensuing years, when they published The King and I initially, they took the London script. So the London script became the published script. And Jimsy DeLapp, who played Simon of Legree in the original production, was reading the script within the last few years and said, wait a minute, this is not right. This is not what we did. And so Jimsy came on board and was working with Bruce and the R&H organization to go back and find the original Broadway script, which they did. And we will be premiering that here also. At the conclusion of our run of The King and I on June 28th, we will box up all the orchestra parts, our scripts, and everything that we've used and send them back to New York to the Rodgers and Hammerstein organization. Then they will reprint all the materials, and this version will become the new licensed version of The King and I.